A woman discovers her boyfriend, who died 7 years ago, has suddenly come back to life. At a biker party 7 years ago, Earl met Natalie. He saw "Wanna Ride" written on her back and immediately decided to conquer her. However, when Earl woke up in Natalie's bed the next day, he was surprised to find that she wasn't a biker girl at all. She thought last night was a fancy dress party, and even the tattoos on her body were fake. Despite coming from completely different worlds, they both enjoyed discussing the meaning of life. Before they knew it, they had been together for a month, and Natalie even introduced him to her parents. Earl realized that if he didn't take action soon, he might end up getting married and having children. Not wanting to hurt Natalie's feelings, he devised a plan and had a friend tell Natalie he had died. 7 years later, Earl suddenly reappeared in front of Natalie, which terrified her. Earl explained that he had faked his death because he felt he wasn't good enough for her. Hearing this, Natalie felt incredibly wrong. She had been heartbroken for months after learning of Earl's death, kept his shirt, and even made a paper doll to remember him. At this point, Natalie's current boyfriend walked in, and Natalie showed Earl out. Although she was a bit angry about being deceived, she was still very happy to learn that Earl was alive. Before parting, she gave Earl the paper doll as a keepsake. It seemed Natalie's life was going well, and Earl was ready to put the past behind him. However, just then, there was a knock at the door. Natalie told Earl that her boyfriend had suddenly died not long after they left. Natalie was crying very sadly, so Earl went to get her something to drink. Passing by another room, he was surprised to find the supposedly deceased boyfriend showing off his body to other women. It turned out that he had also been inspired by Earl and escaped through faking his death. Natalie had been deceived by two men using fake deaths, and if she knew the truth, she would probably break down. So Earl chose to hide everything and accompany Natalie through her grief. He went hiking and mountain climbing with her, made paper crafts, and gradually Natalie began to smile again. However, what Earl didn't expect was that he found himself in the same predicament. Although Natalie was a nice girl, he felt they weren't really suitable for each other. So he started racking his brains, trying to find a way to leave Natalie again.